Oh my god, guys, I just woke up. I wasn't actually planning on making a video today, but we got a really big announcement, and that is finally we have information on Leagues 2, which is now called Leagues 2 Trailblazer. Now there is a lot to get over today and discuss, so I thought it would be pertinent to make a second update video in 1 week. In general though, I won't be doing this. Anyway guys, if you appreciate me waking up at 5:30 to do this, drop the video a like, always helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much, and let's get started. Alright guys, so I haven't read through this at all, I'm really excited, let's just get into it. So what exactly is Leagues 2 Trailblazers? Well, it's going to be a 2-month league that will start you as a fresh account on a separate game mode locked in Mistlin. You must complete tasks to unlock more areas, but choose wisely. You can only pick so many options. As with the last league, the more tasks you complete, the more points you get, and the more relics you unlock. Okay, so that is the base framework for leagues. Now, from what I understand of it, it's going to be an area locked Ironman with a combination of the chunk unlock system that you may have seen before. So it seems like as you complete more tasks, you can unlock more areas. So here's a more in-depth look on how the rules work. You're going to be starting in Mistlin, and you unlock more areas by completing a fixed number of tasks rather than league points. Your choice of area will be limited, so choose wisely. Current and Kebos cannot be unlocked. Only the existing respawn points for areas you've unlocked will be available. Stuff like the Death's Office, the player-owned house, random events, and the SS Mine will be accessible from all areas. Any task assigned by a Slayer Master will take you places in areas available to you, and be warned, should you manage to somehow escape the area, you'll be quickly teleported back. So it definitely seems like a variation of the chunk unlock system that a lot of area-restricted Ironmen on YouTube are using currently with the Runelight plugin. Now about 6 months ago, they proposed a bunch of different league formats, and this one was part of it. And I'm not gonna lie, it definitely was my favorite option, so I'm pretty stoked to see them going with it. So as with last time, it's gonna be an Ironman account, so there'll be no trading between players, and everyone is gonna have a 5 times accelerated experience rate. Now most likely that can be increased with Relics again, but the base rate is gonna be 5 times higher. On top of that, because there's gonna be so many more Ironmen running around, a lot of shops will have more supplies and accelerated restocking rates. Now the way shops normally work with Ironman, you can't buy things that are overstocked, so I'm interested to know if that's going to change or not. Currently the starting stats are going to be as follows. You're going to have 3 herb lore and 10 agility. That's so you can start on the trainer rooftop agility course and train herb lore right off the bat. They're also thinking of having a few quests and diaries unlocked by default. Quests or diaries that would be impossible to unlock as they require access to inaccessible areas will be automatically unlocked. For example, when you start, you'll automatically unlock the following quests: Druidic Ritual and Lost City. We will let you know closer to release about any further unlocks. For example, we are currently considering unlocking Dragon Slayer 2 to allow players access to rune and adamant dragons while they are contained in Mistlin. Is Fossil Island considered Mistlin? Okay, so I think this is a good opportunity to have a look at Mistlin. I know I'm probably saying that wrong, but whatever. Now as of the wiki, it looks like it includes Edgeville, Varrock, east towards Paterdomus, all of the desert, Lumbridge, Draenor, and Tutorial Island, I guess. I do wish they'd clarify a little bit more exactly what the rules are and what areas are going to be unlocked, but they're going to release that at a later date. Alright guys, so I hopped over into the Reddit just to get a bit of clarification. Now someone on Reddit asked what areas are specifically considered Mistlin. It shows in the wiki Lumbridge, Alcarid, Draenor, Varrock, and part of Falador. Is that correct for the most part? And JGX Flippy answered yes for the most part. Now a follow-up question was, is the wilderness open and accessible? And JGX Flippy says, the whole world is open apart from Kebos and Current. So just to clarify here, it looks like you are starting in Mistlin, and then you're going to unlock other areas outside of it. Still not sure if it's going to be on a chunk system, or just to get the whole area at once. They haven't really clarified that yet, but let me know guys if I'm totally just missing something here, or what you guys think it's going to be. Okay, so once again we have a task system, and tasks are going to be used to unlock new areas within the game mode. The tasks are just going to be a collection of goals and achievements that you can complete within the league. These could be things such as obtain a certain drop, kill a certain monster, complete a quest, or even playing a minigame. Now one really important thing to note here is while there are different tiers of tasks that range from easy to master, unlocking new areas will be based on the total number of completed tasks regardless of their tier or difficulty. So when it comes to unlocking a new area, completing a master tier task is not going to do any better than completing a easy task. So really you're going to want to finish the easy task first and then move your way up to the harder ones later. In this league it doesn't seem to make sense to rush a master tier task for a massive point bonus, at least as far as unlocking new areas. Still might be worth it for league points though. So some examples of tasks are going to be stuff like enter the cooking guild, defeat Obor, craft 50 water runes, receive a slayer task from Vanica. Those are going to be area specific tasks, or they could be some more general things like cook 100 sharks, obtain a mark of grace, equip a yew longbow, or defeat a goblin. Now, as with the last league, we have something called Relics. Relics are going to be a way to customize your account, give it an individual boost, and craft gameplay the way you want it. Now, Relics are going to be unlocked via league points, and simply to get league points, you need to complete tasks. Master tier tasks are going to give more league points, so they'll be worth completing for that reason, but again, not so much for actually unlocking new areas. These buffs could be stuff that offer experience boost, make you stronger in combat, giving you a higher drop chance at certain items, or skilling buffs. Now, once again, when you start the league, you're going to have a choice from 3 relics to begin with. Now, something that is unique to this league is that when you get a tier of relics, you're also going to get a passive buff. And this time there's going to be 6 tiers of relics. Now, I'm really excited about the passive buff, but we'll get to that in a minute. So once again, there are 3 relic choices to begin with. We have Endless Harvester, which is going to give you 2 times the resource gathered for fishing, woodcutting, and mining. However, you are not going to get any more experience for this. The resources that you gather are going to be sent directly to your bank if you have space. If not, they will be placed in your inventory. So in the last league, those are 2 separate options, and not many people picked them just because it was such a commitment. So this time that looks pretty damn good to me. Next up here we have Production Master. When doing the following activities, all items will be processed at once, awarding full experience. When you're smelting ores, smithing bars and making cannonballs, fletching logs and cutting bolt tips, cleaning herbs and making potions, cooking food and making jugs of wine, crafting leather, uncut gems, glass, jewelry, pottery, battle staves, and spinning flax. Now that is going to be extremely strong for actually getting experience. That will be a massive experience boost. I don't even, it's hard to imagine how much. All items will be processed at once for wines. How much experience per hour could you get from that? That one could be crazy strong, it's hard to say. And finally here we have the 3rd relic, which is going to be called Skilling Prodigy. All non-combat skills will be permanently boosted by 10. And finally here, everyone who picks a relic, and tier 1, which is going to be pretty much everyone, is going to get a passive unlock, which is your run energy does not drain, hashtag no more walkers. So that is good. Everyone's just going to be running everywhere. So agility will not be as important as far as run energy restoration. Now the relics look really fun. Personally, I think the second one looks really strong, but it's kind of a double-edged sword. Yes, you'll be getting a massive amount of experience, but as you're an Ironman, the bottleneck could be on resource gathering anyway, which could make the first relic even better. And the 3rd relic late game, having the plus 10 boost could make a huge difference, but most likely I would pick from number 1 or 2. I would say with a 5 times experience boost and a high likelihood that there is going to be an experience boosting relic sometime down the road, I would say plus 10 boost probably isn't super important. Okay, so that is the highlight of what the league is going to look like. So what do you get for competing in it? Well, once again, there are going to be more rewards. There are going to be league-to-league rewards that will only be redeemable and viewable within leagues, and there's going to be a few main game rewards as well. Now, once again, through playing the league, you're going to get league points, and those will land you in a certain tier. To get into Dragon tier, you need to be in the top 1%, Rune tier, top 5%, Adamant tier, top 20%, and so forth to get the idea. Personally, I'm still a little bit against this system. It kind of really makes it feel like you have to play constantly. As there's no minimum threshold to get into a tier, you can be pushed out of tiers if you stop playing for some reason. Now they also say down here that many of you felt that getting into the top 1% was too easy in the last league. So as a result, this time we'd like to offer a new target to aim for, the Trailblazer trophy. This untradeable cosmetic trophy will be awarded only for those who rank among the top 100 in the league. Also, kind of against this, I just feel like it's a little too competitive for me, and I really don't like the feeling of losing something you've already earned. I would still personally like to see a fixed point threshold for this. Now, as far as league-to-league rewards, we have a couple of them. This time we're going to get a league-to-league pet. That is really awesome. Any insured pets gained in previous leagues will carry forward into the next one. If you lose them, the league tutor will allow you to reclaim your pet, and pets from previous leagues will not count towards completing new tasks. You're going to get a right-click icon. A unique symbol representing the tier that you placed in previous leagues will appear next to you when players right-click you. Once again, that's only going to be in leagues. Here's another kind of controversial one in my opinion, League Rank Worlds. Mithril, Adamant, and Rune League Rank Worlds will be accessible based on the tier you finished in previous leagues. If you finished in the Adamant tier, you can access both Adamant and Mithril Rank Worlds. And if you ranked in the highest tier, you can access all of the Rank Worlds. I just feel like that is a tangible advantage, and I don't feel like advantages should carry forward into the next league. And finally, for League to League rewards, we have League armor sets. Based on how you placed in previous leagues, you'll be awarded an armor set that can be used in the next league. It'll be a basic set of armor and weapons. They can assist you in the early league gameplay. Awarded armor will be no higher than mithril to avoid much of an early game advantage. Again, I just feel like it should be cosmetic. I don't think it should give you any sort of advantage, but let me know what you think about that. Now for main game rewards, they don't really actually pitch any of them right now. The only thing they state is that league points can be subsequently spent in the league rewards shop in the main game. These rewards will be cosmetic and tradable unless otherwise stated. The rewards are going to be blogged and polled at a later date. They don't pitch any ideas right now, but those are going to be coming later. And that is pretty much it for Leagues 2. Now just to finalize things here, I took a couple JMod replies from the wiki that I thought would be kind of interesting. Now first appeared they haven't released the actual release date yet, but that is going to be coming soon, they say. Now someone asked, so over time you'll have access to all of RuneScape except for Krend? No, you won't be able to unlock all of the areas. We'll give you more details regarding the specifics of the areas as we're getting closer to release. So it seems like you can unlock any of the areas, but not all of the areas, if that makes sense. There will be a limited amount of choices. So someone asked if Slayer is considered a combat skill when it comes to the plus 10 skill boost Relic, and Slayer is not considered a combat skill, so you will get a plus 10 Slayer boost with it. Anyway guys, that is pretty much it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Let me know what you think of the new league down below. I'm really excited to play it, and I'll keep you up to date on any new information as it comes out. Now before I go here, I want to give a massive thank you to Kush Patel, who just subscribed as a Dragon tier over on YouTube, as well as a huge thank you to Nathan Ashworth, Double Talk, and Heathenlock Games. Thank you for making the dream possible. I appreciate you guys so much. If anyone's looking for another way to support the channel, becoming a YouTube member is an excellent way to do so. You'll get access to a custom role over on Discord, access to my video release schedule, and of course being mentioned in my videos. Thank you so much guys, and I'll see you next time.